I have to transfer from Michigan after this season. I love the way this blue and gold looks on me, but the poor quarterback play, bad play calling, and just overall how terrible the team is playing, I gotta get up out of here. We started this season ranked within the top 20 teams in the nation. We're only halfway through and we're not even ranked anymore. The only good thing that come of this season so far is I have the most kick return yards in the country, and I'm top 10 for the Jet Award. We're ranked dead last in our division. Even Purdue is having a better season than us right now. We're second to last in the entire Big Ten Conference. The only team playing worse than us right now is Minnesota. This is an absolute embarrassment. And to make matters 10 times worse, my starting quarterback, Cade McTrash, has more interceptions than touchdowns. But I'm going to be honest, I can't put all the blame on Cade. Even though he's playing horrible, our offensive line is playing even worse. He's been sacked 24 times, only halfway through the season. The fact that I'm ranked 22nd in the country in receiving yards with the poor quarterback play, bro, I know for a fact if we had a good quarterback, I would be at least top 3. But I have to finish out my freshman season strong, continue to build up my resume so when I hit the transfer portal, I can go play for a better school. Over the next 6 games, I set some goals for myself. Crack 1,000 yards, score a few more touchdowns, and overall just solidify myself to be one of the best receivers in the country. Undefeated Penn State on the road, and this stadium is packed. The lights are bright tonight. Third down, I run a quick route across the middle. I secure the first down and a little more. Under 3 minutes left here in the first half, and Cade McTrash misses me wide open up the field. First and 10, Cade gives this DB the easiest pick of his life. Even though I called for the ball, all he had to do was lead me towards the sideline. Under a minute left here in the first half, I make a decent grab across the middle for a nice 9 yards. First and 10, Cade throws another bad ball in the coverage, and I come down with a nasty ankle injury. I make my return back here in the third quarter, and I immediately come in and score a touchdown. Just over 2.5 minutes left here in the third quarter, I cook this DB, and Cade throws a pass that only Cade is capable of throwing. Second and 10, I fry this DB again, and I have to do a full 180 to catch this terrible pass. First and 10, all Cade has to do is lead me towards the sideline like we practiced all week, and he does the complete opposite and throws a pick. Under 2 minutes left here in the fourth, I get some great blocking on this quick screen, and I take it for a decent 7 yards. But we take yet another L. Penn State went down and kicked the field goal to take the dub. We're back at home against Indiana, and Cade misses me wide. I'm staring at him in his soul, and he doesn't throw me this ball. Not even halftime, we're down 24-0. I got to get involved in a return game, and I finesse my way up the field for 32 yards. Third and 10, we're trying to march our way down and kind of ease some of this embarrassment. I make a nice catch for a first down. Second and 13, I'm running a nice little crispy route for a 180 toe tapper, nothing crazy. Second and 5, this is a horribly thrown ball, but it's a smart pass. If it was thrown any better, this could have been a pick. Now down 11 points here on third down, Cade actually throws a decent ball, and we're pushing our way up the field. But even with all the effort we put in late in this game, we still take the L here at home against Indiana. We kick off this game against Michigan State the only way we know how, with Cade McTrash throwing a pick. Second and 13, I make this catch. I make a guy miss in space, and I get a little bump out of bounds. First and 10, I don't know what it is, but the only time Cade throws a good ball is when I have an opportunity to get lit up by a safety. Third and 11, I'm gonna make this catch across the middle. I try to finesse my way for the first, but I get tackled short. First and 10, I make an insane diving one-handed catch, and it was only for 5 yards. Making our way up the field, I run one of my favorite routes. I put a little move on the DB after the catch. Third and 1, Cade actually does a good job leading me away from the DB, and I secure a 14-yard reception. Any and our efforts wasn't enough to get this dub over Michigan State, and we have to watch their terrifying mascot get tossed around by the home crowd. I'm getting some great blocks on this kickoff return, and I take it for a decent 36 yards. We need to make our way up the field to close up this lead, and I run a great route to the sideline. Second and 2, I notice this safety is sitting very high, so I sit down right here between him and the corner, and I make a nice catch for 8 yards. Cade McNabb woke up on the right side of the bed today because he's delivering nothing but dots. I notice this corner playing off heavy, so I shorten up my route a little bit. I make a miss, and I get out of bounds. First and goal, Cade hits wide receiver Cornelius Johnson wide open, and he walks in for a touchdown. Nebraska went and scored again, so I had to get back on kick return and get active, and I took it for a nice 39 yards. Very important third down situation. I make a move halfway through my route, and Cade does a great job leading me open into space. First and 10, Cade hits my teammate wide open, and Nebraska catches a pick off the drop pass. First and 10, I do a great job running my route, but I get tackled just inches away from the first down. But on the very next play, I do a great job selling this route on the inside, and I secure this first down. We wanted to save ourselves some embarrassment and touch the end zone at least one more time, but Cade does what he do best, and he throws another pick. I'm on a mission today. Opening kickoff, I set my blocks up on the inside, and I take out for a nice 45-yard return to kick off this game. We get back in the return game, I get hit, I come down, I injure my right wrist, and I sit out the remainder of the quarter. Second and 10, I burn this DB at the line. The safety picked up on my teammate, so that left me wide open for a 36-yard reception. Second and 10, for some reason, me and my teammate running the exact same route, but Cade hits me me on the sideline. 3rd and 9 trying to secure the first down. Cade hits me across the middle, but I get rocked by this DB. 2nd and 10, I get a step on this DB, and if Cade leads me properly, this is easily a huge gain, but it get batted down in coverage. 1st and 10, I destroy this DB at the line. Cade does a fantastic job putting this ball out of harm's way, and I make an even better catch. But every time Cade does something great, you gotta expect the bad right after, and he throws a terrible pick here in the end zone. And just like that, we take another L, but this time to undefeated Northwestern on the road. 3rd and 14, Cade hits me across the middle for 9 yards, but it's not enough for the first down. 2nd and 4, I always do a great job selling this route, and Cade hits me on the sideline for 10 yards. 2nd and 1, I sit down, I make a guy miss after the catch, and I pick up 9 yards. 1st and 10, Cade said Julian out there somewhere. I go up top and I make an outstanding catch for 30 yards. 2nd and 10, this corner gets a decent jam on me at the line, but Cade hits me wide open for another 30-yard reception. I sat out the rest of that possession. We got 3 points, but on the very next offensive possession, Cade delivers a pick 6 on a silver platter. 2nd and 3, I'm running one of my favorite routes. I make this catch in stride and I pick up a nice 10 yards. It's too late to come back and win this game, but it's never too late to make big plays, and I pick up 22 yards right here. We took a pretty bad L here on the road, but I popped off with 7 for $120. 2nd and 10 here, I don't know what possessed Cade to throw this ball, but he lucky this wasn't a pick. 3rd and 10, Cade hits me across the middle for 7 yards, but it's not enough to secure the first. 2nd and 10, I sun this DB at the line. I get hit hard, but I get up. I got that find me today, but it's a rivalry game. Back in the return game, my guys are doing a great job blocking. I'm breaking tackles, bouncing into the outside. I'm trying to go crazy. Punt return action. I'm finessing my way through traffic, getting good blocks. I take this one for 56 yards. I should have gotten to the end zone. 3rd and 11, Cade does a great job being patient in the pocket, and he hits my boy for a touchdown. 3rd and 1, Cade hits me across the middle. I make multiple guys miss. If I didn't get tripped up right here, bro, this would have went for 6. Back in the return game, we have to make something happen. I'm finessing my way through traffic, and I take this one for 51 yards. We've been eating them up all day across the middle, and we continue to do that with this nice grab across the middle for a touchdown. Defense did a great job holding it down towards the end of the 4th quarter, and we walk away with a dub against our rival Ohio State. We left Bucks fans in shambles. They thought they had an easy dub, and my boy Cade is turned after the game. He balled out today. This was easily McTrash's best game of the season. He was even awarded Player of the Game honors. We cap off our freshman season. I end the year with 1,030 yards, a very slight but team high 6 receiving touchdowns. Now we go check out Cade McTrash, a 127 QBR, 3,200 total yards, 22 touchdowns with 24 picks. I will say he played horrible this season, but our O-line was terrible and he did get sacked 31 times. My 1,030 yards lands me 8th amongst all of the other receivers in the country. I balled out this season. Even though I was a part of the worst offense in the country, I still went crazy and put up pretty decent numbers. Once I enter my name into the transfer portal, every team in the country is going to be lined up trying to get me to sign. So I guess the only question I have right now is, what school should I go to?